Alright, welcome to my kind of final demo. I think I have like a couple of games, a full release game and everything. But maybe do a let's try and one or two something of them might be coming a let's play series. So this is Trinity Fusion. It's out and you can buy it, and we do a quick check for 20 euros. Very positive reviews. Sky blah blah. Explore dark sci-fi world / bash and shoot your way through this unique roguelike Metroidvania. Roguelike is not my main thing. Metroidvania seems fun. Just interested to try this. It looks like it has nice 2.5D graphical style. Aim assist is on because I have no idea what type of aiming this is gonna be. Good that you can turn off screen shake. Sound is good options here. Graphic is nice. Display more windowed and window borderless full screen and 32:9 aspect ratio support, which does not crop vertically. Yes, amazing. This is gonna be huge positive for this game. This game style, this game type. 2D Metroidvanias. Love to see 21:9 and 32:9 support in games like this. Limit frame rate, VSync, some quality settings, but you can't really change a lot. What you can do, which is fun, is scale. All the way to 200%, and then you could pretty much turn off MSAA, because that is pretty much doing the same thing. Shadows and that. Yeah, let's run this in the highest render resolution. See how that's gonna run. Otherwise, we can switch on MSAA instead. But we don't need. Oh well, I could even combine that with MSAA to really push this, but it's not gonna be necessary. Right, and let's go back. Controller support, vibration on off, that's nice. It's also in the right place with where you configure controller. Presets, it seems like you can remap the jump. Right, okay, that work. Dash. Alright, thumb joystick, right and left thumbstick click work, that's nice. Primary attack, energy weapon attack, special ability, right trigger, ability 2. That's interesting. Reversal ability, health item, interact. Right, but okay, are we sure we need a special button for interact? Weapon select wheel, left trigger. So do we use left? Okay. I'm a little bit curious about this one, if this is a good one to have or not. Might be better to set, interact to be this, to be that. You're gonna see, so, and we use right joystick to do that. The pan camera left and right, okay, and up and down. And you move with the left joystick because they use this for stuff. Alright. And keyboard things seems very solid so far when it comes to just tweaking settings. Let me turn off the camera so you can see the performance in the top left, how it's gonna be running on my RTX 3070 and my Ryzen 5060X. 32 gig of 3600 DDR4 memory. Memory is not a problem here. VRAM is not a problem with OBS recording. You got to remember that this is running in 3840 x 1080, and it is using render scale 200, which meaning this is pushing quite a high resolution. So what is that? It's like 7680 something times What is like 2160, so we are pushing way above 4K resolution here. So play. We just did that just right. Just to boot up and verify that it didn't crop vertically. Let's go with like I seem like it's seems to be the normal difficulty. Let's go with that.
We created the multiverse in our hubris, each world with a singular purpose serving the whole. The underworld,
so cutscenes is 16 by 9,
bursting with resources. The overworld, orderly, a factory world with everything in its perfect place.
Not best, but I understand why.
Where science and art spun out to the limits of inspiration. And Prime, the center, organizing.
You can skip this by pressing the B button.
Where we enjoyed what we'd wrought. For a while,
we're gonna be playing this with the gamesir T4 Kaleid gamepad.
Its citizens changed themselves beyond recognition into superior beings. The E-word. The machines rose up and overthrew us in the overworld. And the underworld fell into chaos, ravaged by beasts, grown to massive size
rise against
by
the
same life
machines
energies that had made the world so fertile and so rich. What's happening now is worse. Without Prime to organize it, the multiverse fell out of balance. It's collapsing, a chain reaction that will destroy us all. It's too late to stop it. Our only hope is to control the collapse, to fuse the universes back into one.
Right, multiverse.
Maya, you're the only one who can travel all 4 worlds fast enough to make it happen. Will you help us?
I will.
I prefer games that just throws you into gameplay first, and then has like the introduction cutscenes. But this isn't super long or anything. Okay, so we're in the game. You can see that it is pushing pretty hard here. So I'm gonna have to do. You're gonna have to do. Push this down. Let's try that. There we go. Now I can reach 120 frames. So this is a little bit of a less resolution. It's still about 4K resolution, you know, pushing maybe a little bit above that. It is running good. 75% utilization, maybe up to 80. VRAM is no problem in this resolution and these high settings. Ryzen 5600 XX doing good. Stable 120 frames here.
I better get moving. Find somewhere to lay low.
Okay. Air dash. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, it seems like the double jump that you have to kind of do it. No? Okay, it didn't work for some reason there, so... Alright, basic tutorial. Nice ambience, kind of music background here. That felt very responsive. Very nice. That's good. I love the graphic style. Can you... Ooh, you can... And you can do that. You can jump up ladders. Like that. And we have the dash slide thing. Hello? Oh, there.
What was that? My head feels weird.
Like the voice acting there so far.
Was that my voice? What is this? Some kind of viewer weapon?
Maybe not the best thing to have like voice when you are in combat. Trying to avoid that might be a good thing. But yeah, the performance seems good. It's peaking up to about 80-90%, but I am pushing a high resolution here, so let's showcase something for you guys to see the difference. So I often prefer render resolution when you can upscale it with render resolution. It's a great anti-aliasing if you have the oomph in your GPU to do so. And I love that this game has that you can go from undersampling to oversampling. That really makes it nice, future-proof to really get a crisp image. But let's see the difference with this, right? Oops. Oh, graphics. So let's try MSAA instead. So this is much less, you know, demanding. VRAM is still no problem here. It's boost up a little bit. And this might look just as good to you. Oh, you have that by default. All right, wall climb. So, you know, you could go for this MSAA. It's a little bit of a less demanding thing, but yeah, since it seems to be running okay so far, I'm gonna go with this. It's minor difference, but it's just it's gonna have MSAA can have issues, and that is just upscaling does not really have any issues more than it just plasma rifle, collect, blah blah blah, damage, fire rate. Currently equipped. Well, let's just try a different one. I don't know. Okay, so now I understand what the auto aim is. I might not want to have auto aim on actually. Gameplay. Let's try without it. I might turn it on. Smart edge task. Yeah, I might not want to have that on. Yeah, so far I love it. So we see the performance. Let's get back and let's turn off that. So far this feels really good. I see why the very positive rating so far, you know, is on Steam. Seems that we're gonna do another thing, graphics. I think we're gonna do this. Just verify. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It had a little bit of hearing there. There's also a graphical glitch there. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of like on the bottom middle left thing here, on the orange ground there, when I move. Let me try to check something here we want to see. Try that? No. It is not that. Okay, it's just want to see that it shouldn't be, but I want to be certain that this wasn't this one that was the problem. Alright. Sorry for it. Alright, I guess that is to charge my... to charge that one up.
Static in my brain. Can't shut it out.
So, oh, that had that one. Poison. I'm poisoned right now. What was healing? Healing is up. So there is one problem, if you can see that. That I think this is true for all widescreen games and super ultra widescreen games. The health bar and HUDs are in the bottom left. For most people on 16:9 monitors you play in 23 to 27 inch or maybe something like that, it's not a huge problem or anything like that, but on the wider or the bigger screen you have, the more problem it is. I'm not gonna be able to quickly see my health bar or my energy bar, because I have to, so this is my center view here, right? And to see that, I can't, if I have to like pretty much glance all my eyes all the way to the left, and that is not comfortable, or I have to turn my head pretty significant. It's like maybe 45 degrees turning of my head, something like that. 90 would be that, so 45. It's not a good thing. There really should be an option for that. I don't think there is any option for that. Gameplay, blah blah blah. Is there any explanation to what this is? Gradually increase damage rates after each step. Oh, okay, so it makes it a little bit easier the more you die, it looks like. No, there's no way to force the hood to be more in the middle there. Alright. Yeah, combat and everything feels really good. I love that you have analog input here when you move with the analog stick. This game is doing tons of things really great so far. There's only this little graphical glitch I have. Oh! Oops. Oh! Okay, I might have to turn on the auto aim here. Let's try with auto aim again. Do. Whoa! Oh, okay, so it wants... Jesus! We are dying here. So that one heals up. Right, let's see what happens with the death. It is a roguelike, so it's supposed to be that you replay lots of things.
What's going on? We're losing the link to Maya's hyperworld self.
Something's interfering.
Maybe I was supposed to not be able to make that, I don't know.
Sendara, refocus the machine on the underworld. We'll try.
But yeah, the roguelike is so far the personal thing that I've never really been a huge fan of roguelike. But maybe I was supposed to die there too. No double jump. So no double jump, and I have a different weapon here.
Director Raylan said you were an inspector, but you were hiding and fighting for your life. What's going on here?
You didn't hear? It's always been tricky dealing with machines. But something happened a few days ago, and now they're out for blood again.
A few days ago, they joined forces with the Ewer and attacked the...
Jeez.
Citadel.
Okay.
Maybe they found out about this whole Trinity process thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wouldn't work if they killed me before you established a link, right?
And they wouldn't have...
Currently equipped with. Set on fire.
to
Alright.
worry about figuring out who they needed to eliminate if there weren't any humans left.
Right, could use some healing. Maximum HP is increased, but all healing items are 50% less effective. Right. Weren't they supposed to be set on fire? It seems very fun, really interesting. It's gonna be coming down to for me how huge of an impact the roguelike elements are going to play here. Still no healing or anything, alright. Like that you can dash down from those. That seems like it is oh, you have a map here. Right, zoom out. Nice. Characters. You have some stats information. Log, tutorial, lore, character enemies. Right, and settings. Alright. So I guess this is like where we're getting to like the Metroidvania part here. That don't have all my abilities, so I'm not gonna be able to go to all of the places. I'm very impressed here. It's It feels amazingly nice. Can I not get any healing? Can I die again here? It's a roguelike, so I haven't hit the save point to my knowledge so far. Oh, wait a minute. That almost seemed like it could work. I don't know what... Right, I can pan a little bit with the camera. I would like you to really find some kind of healing or saves app. Save station. I don't know if the teleport that I activated there, that's a save station. It might be. I'm very curious about that. Ooh. Collect. Alright, that's nice. Don't have my volume. Have I been down? Not all the way. Not the best map here. I like that it's when you go into an area you can see that it like lights up with this kind of bluish tint here. What is it? Teal? I don't know what exactly called here, but yeah. That's real nice. I do have a teleport. I can do that. Just zoom. Health restore. Perfect. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's not good that all of these like HUD elements are pretty much spread out to the right side or to the far left side. I do have this little thing in the middle. What is that? Oh, is that that's like a power up. And that is, yeah, that's a parry. That's a barrier. I'm guessing I can parry attacks. So this is wave of lightning strikes all platforms dealing electricity damage. Right, so pressing the left, I'm going to do that. This is a teleportation. If I do this, no, not sure about how that works. Doesn't seem like we can go this way. You have a minimap, but it's far to the right. With a timer also for some reason. So where can I go now? Not down. I'm getting back and then up to that place. Yeah, the map could be a little bit weak. Let's see, controller. Oh. Oh, okay. That's interact. Is that a block also? I don't know if that is a block. Okay. Yeah, I think it is a block and or parry mode there, but health restore. What is that? Ah. Hello? What? Sometimes the jump doesn't seem to happen there.
I should have known it would be someone like you. It's not enough for you humans to keep tabs on us like your disobedient children. Now you try to force our hand in a matter as grave as the whole multiverse's fate. Prepare to be destroyed.
Who's that?
Stored 1. If she's on to us, we won't be able to take any surface routes without getting bombed from the sky. But I think I know a route underground. Let's go.
Right, so yeah, so the interact, that's why it is that button, because it's also a parry or a block. Alright, that makes sense. And then you have the left button being your grappling hook. I'm about to die because I have no... There we go. Plasma blade. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I see. We wanna... Oh, not enough. Oh, upgrade. 240 from 240. And how much do I have? 224. Okay. An upgrade station. Alright. Yeah, I'm really digging this so far. Here you can pick, except for the HUD being all to the left and right. This is feeling amazing. Restore 25% of your health. No, I needed health, so it's just... Right, and what is this? Attacks have a chance to inflict weak... Boost movement speed for a short time. Can I get this? Mass play. Currently equipped. Oh, you need to buy them. So how much do I have? 89. So now I cannot do this. Okay, so if I were to do this, does this cost 135? This costs 180. Button to buy. Okay, so you have to buy stuff also. Alright. Yeah, love the visual here also. I'm gonna die because I have... Oh, there's a boss health bar. I do enjoy that. Yeah, I have no HP, so let's see what happens now. This might be the only thing, you know, a little bit of the roguelike elements that is not really my favorite thing. Everything else about the game is really amazing. But there is an easier difficulty also. Change difficulty. Why would you... Attempt 1. Failure. 11 minutes 58 seconds. Okay, so what happens when we press continue? Right, so combat upgrades are available to focus left trigger. It's so many of a bit. Don't understand what is this. Hello? Basics. Forward. I don't understand this. Not the best way the game is trying to explain. Combat upgrades are available to purchase, right? You press the left trigger. Right, what? Huh? What? Okay. Physics arguments, Sandara, Isaac. Okay. Combat upgrades. Chat. So I can chat or I can perk. This is the... Maybe it's because I'm not... haven't, you know, dug deep into roguelikes, but this does not feel intuitive or explained in a good way. Like, if I were coming in here as a very new gamer, I would probably just be what's going on? What do you mean? What's happening?
But my little corner of the Citadel is finally up and running. I've put together a list of upgrades that are ready for production. Take a look and let me know which ones you want first.
I really think that if you're developing a game, it's very good to try to find someone that is very new to gaming and see how easy it is for them to get into stuff. If it is, you know, if they are scratching their head for a long time, you probably should ask yourself, can this be done in some other way? Can we tweak this? Because this doesn't really feel that great how it works or how it's explained. I'm guessing that now I've died, I have that I can buy permanent stuff, right? But how much do I have to spend? Does seem like I have 4. You know, again, it's not doing the best job of explaining how everything just comes together. Very confusing here. Again, it might be that I'm new to this genre. Don't, you know, just peaked a little bit before. But this feels like shit. Quite honest to me, like I have no real idea what I'm looking at. You know, I see this what I can buy, but what can I purchase? How much do I have? How, you know, it's like not really really doing anything good here. Like, can I purchase this? How much does it cost? What is this? Why is this red? What does the 20 mean? Let's unlock. So is this something that I can get and this I cannot get? So yeah, cannot get that. So it does look like we can get this one. So, and no, I can't. It's confusing. So this is the only one I can unlock, but I can't afford it. So why is this? Why is these here? What does this mean? Is this already unlocked? Is this because of the demo that this is unlocked? And this is extra thing that I can unlock, but I have to have, you know, be able to afford them. Very confusing. I do not understand it, but I cannot do anything right now as it seems. So I have 4 points and you need 50 to unlock this, which is a ton of points there. But then again, is this unlocked before and is this unlocked because of the demo? Not really explain that. I don't know if all of this already are done here. So these are apparently different thing, but like it does. This is also weird. Like it just says a name. It doesn't say what that is. Like, why do I care about his name? Only thing when I'm here, I want to quickly know where do I go for combat? Where do I go for extra stuff? Like, and why is this saying A? And A, I cannot do anything, but I can press teleport to go to that. Very confusing. And like, why is it a name and why does it just not say amplifiers? I'm not gonna remember this. I'm not gonna remember the name. Here's a recall pods. That makes sense, right? Yeah, you know, this is more something that you can, you know, get something that, and forge. Does this mean I'm going back into this stage? I guess so. And apparently the map are reset to the beginning. So you have to start from the beginning every time. Okay, so you're supposed to be able to equip multiple weapons to swap between. But what? Oh, this is not good either. How you map this, it feels very uncomfortable. To both hold down the left trigger and then to be able to like use the left joystick and then to press the left button to map. Probably should have been like hold down the right trigger, and then you can use the left joystick and you can equip with left button or Y. What is right button doing? Or right trigger? Special ability 1. Yeah. And what is left trigger doing? It's just a weapon selection wheel. Yeah, this again comes down to probably they could have optimized the input here. This does not feel like a good. The weapon selection wheel could work if it was a toggle. Holding is very uncomfortable because normally I just use like my, what is this, the thumb, the pointing fingers, you know, whatever, to use the trigger, and then I jump up to use the left button, right? Now to use this interaction with this one, I have to swap to, I don't know what is the long finger on the left trigger, hold that down, and then use the pointing finger like to assign. It's just very uncomfortable. I have to like swap around my grip to do this motion, and it's not seamless. So it comes down to that you have messed up your optimization of inputs. Maybe people, because my thumb is on my left joystick, and it's just very uncomfortable positions to be holding. Let's switch this around. Ability and weapon select right trigger. Yeah, it's already much more of a natural, quick thing to do here. Maybe you don't do this quickly, but it just feels like more of a natural thing. It would have worked if you used the right joystick there. Yeah. Oh. I also think that I would like to have that. Maybe that on a different button. Who knows? So I can collect this. Right? But I don't have multiple weapons. So you have different attack. X, hold X, throw. Okay. See, very interesting, but lots of little fluffy thing here, but yeah. Huh. I would love to get into this, but I think that the rogue thing is not going to be really speaking to me, unfortunately. And then seems like a little bit of the input or stuff aren't really been. I don't think they have done it in the best way they could have done it. I can see why people think is very positive. If you know, get down with all of this roguelike and everything, and you remap the inputs to fit to your liking. I don't know, maybe this is something that I could see if I can do a let's try more of or something. It's a very good chunk of a demo. Trying to see if there was the... They haven't explained if this is a parry thing or not. The demo could probably explain a lot more things. So I don't have to buy this one. Inflicts crit against enemies who are chilled or frozen. No random crits. Hold Y plus up. So right, so I don't have any. Right, definitely going to take some time to get all of the combat down. Oh, you can how do I see how many? I have 0 healing. Definitely guessing that there is a that this is a parry, since they kind of blink. They do blink. Yeah, definitely. There, I think I did a parry there. Yeah, it's a very cool game, but it's definitely some things that can be fixed. Firstly, you know, fix the HUD, shouldn't be all the far left and right in the, as you know, in the ultra wide or super ultra wide aspect ratios. Then maybe explain a little bit more for newcomers. Might need a little bit more of explaining help here in the demo of things and stuff, all the fluff. And then I do feel it could have optimized probably the inputs in one way or another. Maybe tone down some fluff or change some of the input binaries or keys or how they work. But I can see, you know, why people might really enjoy it. But as a new player, it has something that is really great and something that is really off-putting.
Pattern is the energy of all things that repeat in a logical course for a concrete purpose. Pattern promotes the strength of inorganic matter, fate, gravity, and the logical codes that govern machines. Pattern energy wants everything to be in its rightful place, following a predictable course. Pattern energy, in its purest form, is represented as burning red-orange.
Okay. Definitely interesting with the grapple thing that you can use to do stuff with. Ultra Store. I probably would have wanted that on a different button. I probably would have wanted that to be... And I would have wanted that to be... It's oh yeah, a lot of remapping that's gonna be required. I probably want to have interact. And I probably want to have, what is that? The left button and special ability to interact. Probably want that to be right. And weapon selection wheel is right button. Right, so you can still do that. But now I can do that, I can do that. Do that. But this cost money. Total health increase. And I have 160 to spend. For that. For that. This is like a, yeah, binds to down. Total health is increased. Hold to fuse with character, and I cannot because I have spent all my money. And I don't even know what this means. Again, would be nice with some kind of explanation. What is fusing doing? What does this mean? What is It seems like a lot of things you have to just learn by trying, trial and error. Might be different in the full game obviously, but right now, yeah, it's a bit of confusing and can be a lot for a new player, I feel, to the genre or to gaming in general. It's also confusing here to know. I feel this is also part of the rogue, like I'm gonna be replaying a lot of the same map because I'm dying till I'm powerful enough to go further and further into the map, and then getting abilities to go even further into the map, like here, like a wall jump, a double jump. Interesting concept. Not sure why I can't dodge through all enemies. Some enemies I can dodge through. Some enemies I cannot do. Contains high level gear blah blah, but inflicts a random curse when open. In between.
Yikes! What's this? I can't figure out which way is up, and Maya, I can see you. What universe is this? What's going on?
I don't know. We saw this place through the lens in the hyperworld, but I didn't think it was real. I've never heard of anything like it.
I bet the director will want to hear about this.
I'm not certain if the world is procedurally generated or something like that, or if it's a fixed world. I would love if this was a fixed world. I'm gonna have to read up more on this after this. It seems very interesting, but it's also a little bit confusing what all of it is around. Graphically is what I really enjoy. Movement, the bass movement and the music and ambience and the story is also what I really like, but I need to check more about what is the part of the rogue element and how some of the things works with all of the upgrades and how the map and stuff. I can definitely see why it is, you know, being very positive, but definitely is some things, a lot of confusing little things also. What the hell, like what is all of this? What does it mean? Hips, 8, health. There's 2 skulls. What? Don't know. Am I supposed to know? What's happening? Can't go back now. Do, 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 do. What is amplifier? What is... oh no. Yeah, a lot of things that I just don't... no clue. Definitely very difficult doing the parrying with all of the enemies at once, kinda. Right, there we got one parry in, I'm pretty certain of. It's really cool. It's very difficult. So, what was that one? Binds to... okay. It was something on my far left screen. If the hood was more centered, it could also make more sense for everything here. I don't know if this is what... yeah. I get upgrades. Was that a weapon upgrade? You do have this, I guess you can say, check here. Can you... that an upgrade to my weapon only, or... so this is just something I can collect. Doesn't seem like it is... okay. So poison katana will be replaced, but blah blah blah. Okay, so now... alright, that's my base one being changed. Amplifier, weapon, orbs. What is orbs? It's amplifier. Good question. I have no... what? Oh. 297 or... huh? Oh, okay, here's the shop. Alright, when I die, I'm gonna be stopping this Let's Try. I need to check in more of like a review and read up a little bit more of this, because a lot of thing here to try to learn to get the most out of the game that I don't feel that is really explaining here. I don't know how to do this little. Know how to tackle this one. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna stop. Let's try here. Don't know how to tackle that situation there. Obviously, I would probably need to take the difficulty down, right? You can. Good thing that you can change it up or down depending what you like, but I'm gonna stop this Let's Try. I think this demo does a poor job of explaining stuff. Like you don't, as a new player here, it's kind of confusing in all kind of ways. So I do understand what this A means. That means that you can fuse with them, but I don't know what that does. Game has not explained anything. It's, yeah, I had that option once, and it's also a little bit confusing that some sells like stuff, power or weapon upgrades, but you only see their name. It would be nice to see that also.
You must be Kara. Wow. You, well...
So that's my...
The Trinity process sets up...
And I'm guessing this is like some kind of permanent things you can get to unlock. Well, you know, I'm gonna stop here anyway. I would have this game without, if it wasn't, you know, all this fluffy roach thing and you know, a fixed Metroidvania type game, I would have absolutely, personally, you know, just loved everything about it. So, but since I'm never really been into the rogue, it's not. The more I get that thing into the game, the more it puts me off. Obviously, if you love rogue-like elements, the more of that the game gives you, the more you're gonna love it. I see the very positive things, because the graphic style is amazing. I think the voice acting and music and the sound effects are really nice here. Seems like an interesting story that would be, you know, fun to carry the game along. For me, it's just, I think that in general though, the inputs definitely could be tweaked and optimized. The default seems really not good. And I think that it might be that they fluffed it up a little bit too much. If they toned that down and optimized the inputs, it could have been overall a better game, in my opinion. That's obviously gonna be a personal thing. If you like more of the extra of everything, that might be more what you like. But I think in general, optimizing some of the input there and toned a little bit of the fluff or input down would be a more of a action-packed experience that would be more gripping to get into here and get going and just enjoy. But yeah, I'm gonna check some, if I can find some reviews or someone that's playing a little bit to see what the hell some stuff are. If it can explain some and, you know, get it going, I might, you know, do a Let's Try more of this, the demo or something, and, you know, try, oh, now I see how this works and that, because the demo really does not do a great job to explain to a new player into this genre or into gaming what the hell all of this is. It explains just the basic movement there in the beginning a great job, but it doesn't really explain, like, can you parry? What does that do? It doesn't really explain that, oh, you have a grappling and what use of that. Doesn't really explain all of this, like ability things that you know, with the healing, and some that you can, that are bound to the D-pad down. Doesn't really explain that. Doesn't explain all of the, like the character there, like fusion and things, and how the shop and that works. Doesn't really explain what all of the chips, amplifier, and what the orbs thing, what they are. It's kind of like you played games before and you know, or you just try stuff and you understand it. But for, you know, for demo here, for in general, I feel it could have had a little bit more better, because you have a skip tutorial thing, but the tutorial doesn't really go that deep. It would maybe be good if, let me check quit too many. I don't think it might be good if you like, yeah, exactly, you don't have that. Might be good if you just have, right, so here you have a tutorial slot. If you had like just a pure play the game, and then you have play tutorial, and the tutorial are deep in more explanation of stuff, because I'm very confused all over the place, gotta say. I'm very confused. I'm not sure, you know, are the map procedurally generated, or is it a fixed map? And is it that when I die I will start, you know, from the beginning, and then, you know, I'm gonna get stronger and stronger, and I'm gonna be able to get deeper into the map? Or is it going to be that I die and I get stronger, but the map also is gonna be different? Because, you know, what is it, dead cells, you know, you have that thing, you have that the map will change and you will get stronger and get, you know, deeper into the map also. But I'm not certain about this. But yeah, you can leave a comment, you can leave a like, you can try this demo yourself. It seems very, very solid if you get all the mechanics, and if you love the roach thing, and if you don't mind Metroidvania things. So you can try this demo. That seems interesting for you. You might just, you know, yeah, this is okay, I get it. Or if you just seem interested, you might, even if you don't get it, it might still be something worth for you to try to figure out. Because it seems very, very interesting, but it's also very confusing to me, so I cannot just get into this. I need to check a little bit, and maybe if it doesn't, if I can't find good answers, I'm just gonna be moving on, which is a shame, definitely. But yeah, I think it's good to showcase this, to get attention to this if you haven't seen it. But don't expect more of this game on the channel. So stay tuned for different things coming up. Let's try and let's plays. And you can follow or check back to the channel if you don't want to miss that. And if nothing else, thanks for watching, and have a great day, and bye for now.